Closing in on first pitch tonight here at Citi Field. Should be a good one. Phillies and Mets coming up next. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the East-leading New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, and you know, these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. The start of another division series. So you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher, whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number is right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Phil Gosselin makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. They come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Ready now on 1-1. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here comes a 1-2. And he takes strike three called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Stepping in now, Freddie Galvis. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Here comes the 1-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. One on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here it comes, 2-1. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. 2-2 pitch on the way. And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Yeah, make it back-to-back strikeouts here to start the inning. So much for the top of the lineup setting the table.
Ben Revere will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch coming. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike one.
Not sure I want my number 3 hitter to be bunting. You're doing the pitcher a favor there.
Now here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead. He's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Now we'll look at the way the Phillies will line up behind him. David Lee will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
The shortstop, David Lee.
Too low, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And this time of year is really starting to catch up with these guys now. They've been fairly lifeless here in these past few games. Bullpen's tired, starters are tired. Heck, everybody's tired. But you got to find a way to push through it.
The 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. The throw into second. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Gary Cox will dig in now with a chance to do some damage here. And as you can see on that graphic, he enters play 8th in the National League in RBIs.
Move that runner over, will ya? Let's get this runner up.
Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
The 1-0 pitch. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, yeah, this is going to be a pitch in the dirt. And as a runner, It's hard sometimes to tell whether you should advance or not, but I think the catcher just lost sight of this thing just for a moment, and as soon as he reads that at second base, he's off for third.
2-0 on the way. In there, 2-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
He's ready now. The pitch and a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. It was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Michael Lee will stand in here with a chance to pad his RBI total, and as you can see, he currently sits third in the National League in that category. Now here's the first pitch. Low for ball one. The next pitch. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
1-1 pitch on the way. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
With every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Ready with the 2-1. And this is pulled hard but foul. They brought their gloves for that one out there. Here he comes on 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Number 3 will stand in here. Currently 6th in the National League in RBIs, but with a good chance to pad that total here. Now here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Very important here with two guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and he is in there.
Wow, he is just a mess out there right now. Already 2 wild pitches here in the first inning. He's looking like the nerves have really taken hold of him out there.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Number 30 will dig in now, and he's come through in many a situation like this, currently 4th in the National League RBI race. First pitch on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
1-0 on the way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Well, one thing he's shown so far, not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
2-0 count, the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Now the 3-0 offering. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
He's set, now the pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Michael Kadire will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. First pitch coming. The fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
The 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Here's the 1-1. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Mets leave them loaded. We played an inning. No score. Ryan Howard will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And it's a fly out to start the second. 1 away.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. And even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop-up.
Dominic Brown will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively. And here's the first pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes. Outside for a ball. 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
Now the 1-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Now another 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Throw-in time at first for out number 2.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Michael Franco.
Michael Franco will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. As Drupal Cabrera will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
Here's the first offering. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. The pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. I have a feeling that when these guys get back to the dugout, we're going to be able to hear what their manager is saying from up here.
Travis d'Arnaud will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. Fastball in there for a called strike. Base is empty here with nobody out. And now a pitch on the way. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
And if he wants to turn things around, that's a pitch that he's going to need to start locating better.
The 1-1 home. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball, because that pitch, it's right there.
Go, Matt.
Here comes the 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
In now, number 34, and he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now here's the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot down the line in right as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Into the box now, David Lee. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 1-0. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Gary Cox will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First offering on the way. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ashe is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
And this is a tough read for an outfielder off the bat because the ball's taken the other way and deep. But he makes up the difference quickly and is able to range back into the corner and make the play.
Standing in now, Michael Lee. And he gets under this one and in fact breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Cody Ashe will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Come on, Matt.
First pitch to him. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Okay.
Pitch on the way.
Flip.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
What's that?
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Wait.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
On.
A 2-1 offering. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. And with the tying run on the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
A.J. Ellis will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. Now the first pitch, fouled back. He's ready. Now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Jesse Biddle will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. Now here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Number 3 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Third baseman, number 3.
First pitch coming. Ball 1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
All right, man.
1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here we go.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And one gone now in the New York third.
This ball is not hit all that hard, but still, that's a nice job of ranging back onto the outfield grass to take it in.
Stepping in now, number 30. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
You know, it's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Here it comes. Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. And the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
You can do it.
Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2. You've got a few options here.
Let's go, Matt.
The 2-2 coming. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. The 2-2 one more time. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he will make the play. 2 away now.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Michael Kadire will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch.
Here we go. Yeah!
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1. And Kadire trying to pull this pitch, but he got around on it a bit too quickly as it'll find the seats in left. Here comes a 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Phil Gosselin will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Gosselin.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Here comes the 1-1. Now he runs up and gets this one down. Bends down and he barehands it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
And I don't think we're quite far enough into a ball game right here for anyone to get too worked up about bunting for a base hit during a no-hitter. But I can tell you, he might not get that same benefit of the doubt if he tries this move about the 7th inning or later.
Freddie Galvis will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now here's the first pitch. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Man, And not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Ben Revere will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
2 out, nobody on.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch now. 2-0 now.
And after the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
Now the 2-0 home. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here comes the 2-1. And he lays off the circle change here as he moves into the driver's seat, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
The 3-1 is on the way. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. Number 30 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Mets 2 and the Phillies nothing. As Dribble Cabrera will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Second baseman, Dribble Cabrera.
First pitch on the way. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
Come on.
Now the pitch. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
Let's go, Matt.
The pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, it makes such a difference here when you play during the day versus playing at night. 6 hours ago, this might have split the gap, but here it hangs up just long enough for him to run it down out there in right center field.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But
1-1.
you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Come on, New York.
1-1 on the way. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. The 1-2 with one away. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, these are those tough kind of choppers that come at you with an in-between hop. Here, he doesn't know whether to charge it or play it on the hop, and as it turns out, he doesn't even get a glove on it.
Into the box, number 34. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
And after giving up the home run last time, he's just making sure that guy doesn't get too comfortable up there. I can't say I blame him.
1-0 on the way. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. The tag gets one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
In now, David Lee, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Punch one through.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the 1-0.
Here we go.
And this is going to be a foul ball.
Let's go, Lee.
1-1 pitch on the way.
Here we go.
In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Now the 2-1 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
Come on, Nick.
Here he comes on 3-1. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Ryan Howard will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Phillies, the first baseman, number 6, Ryan Howard.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Swing better.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Lee will wait on it. And he's got it for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Dominic Brown will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Ice cold soda.
First pitch coming. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Woo!
Here's a 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Michael Franco will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And here's the first pitch. Fouled back. Now here's the pitch.
Swing and a miss.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And now a pitch on the way. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Gary Cox will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on him.
Here comes the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't offer it the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
Come on, hit your pitch.
Full count pitch on its way.
Here we go.
Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Once again a 3-2. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Sometimes this is just what you need. You know, you're in the middle innings now. You can grind out a walk, make that guy throw a few pitches, get him into the stretch. That's where you can finally put him away.
Michael Lee will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
The 1-1. Fouled back. Nobody out, runner on first. Now the rookie deals on 1 and 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Into the box now, number 3. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. He'll try again, 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Here's the 2-2 home. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Standing in now, number 30. And look out! That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
That lack of control is becoming a big factor here in the inning. That's the second man he's hit here so far, so he's going to need to figure things out pretty quickly before this gets out of hand.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Aaron Harang is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Stepping in now, Michael Kadire. And he comes after the next guy as well. Can't say I like what I'm seeing here. It's ball 1.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 to Kadire. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
Take the walk, man.
3-0 is on the way. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Well, that definitely didn't go according to plan. Comes right out of the bullpen to walk the first guy he faces and force home a run. You have to wonder if he'll even get another shot to redeem himself.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Stay clear of the DP.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. So 1-1 home to Cabrera. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Let's go, Matt.
A deep breath. Now the 2-2. Hit hard, but right to the big guy Howard at first. Had him played perfectly that time, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he's going to be shaking his head on his way back to the dugout. How did I hit that ball that hard and not wind up with an RBI? This is such a cruel game sometimes.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
They're loaded.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to the first baseman, Howard, and with that, the side is retired. So a run on no hits, and they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 3 and the Phillies nothing. Cody Ashe will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Here it comes. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now another 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
A.J. Ellis will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Pitch on the way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The 1-1 home. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Darren Ruff is going to get off the bench here as he'll hit for the pitcher Harang.
18, Darren Ruff.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
Let your defense do it for you.
Here comes the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Sure.
Here he comes, 3-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail it here 3-0. Jake Diekman will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Jake Diekman.
Number 34 will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at a solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Let's go one more time, baby. Let's go, New York. Here we go.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
Here's the pitch. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
Now the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
That's right. Wait for your pitch.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
David Lee will stand in. He popped out in his last time. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. From deep in the hole. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. And that'll be scored an infield single.
But this would have taken a superhuman effort right here. Deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Into the box, Gary Cox, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Pause, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Runners on first with 1 down. From the stretch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Here comes a 1-2. And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Come on, New York.
Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit. And a good at-bat there as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Michael Lee will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. First offering on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. Well, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch to him. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Has a look, now the pitch. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
The 3-0. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
That kind of time, the pitching coach is crazy. To watch your guy miss with 4 straight to force home a run. You see the sequence again. That's about as easy an RBI as you're going to get. He never even took his bat off his shoulder.
In now, number 30, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. The next pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league. Now
the 1-2. And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now.
Well, if there was ever a time for a strikeout, that was it. Bases remain loaded with two away now, so, you know, if they can get out of this with only one run scoring, that'd be quite a comeback.
Michael Kadire will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Let's get those runners home.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Get it out of here.
Two out, bases loaded. Now the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
And on the mound here, you start thinking, boy, after the way this inning started, if I can hold them to one, that would be a heck of an escape job here.
A big pitch here, 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Seventh inning coming up. The Mets lead it 4-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the seventh inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Phil Gosselin will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. That misses. 2-0. Maybe the pressure of the no-hitter getting to him a bit.
Yeah, 2-0 now. He's got to be careful it doesn't all go up in smoke right here.
Here comes the 2-0. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Here he comes on 3-0. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball 4.
Well, they still don't have any hits, but at least they've got themselves a leadoff walk. And the way things are going, I think they'll happily take that.
Freddie Galvis will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
The 1-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
It doesn't take a trained eye to tell you. He's starting to wear down a bit out there on the mound.
That's the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Ben Revere will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips. Now the first pitch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, not to pour cold water on a possible no-hit bid, but have a look at that pitch count. It's starting to creep up there a little bit.
The 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Haas is there, 2 gone.
Well, you could see this building even from the first couple of innings. He still has not allowed a hit, and I think he'll certainly have enough to go the distance if so required.
Ryan Howard will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Ready now on 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, and this is the right time for a catcher to come out. Those last 2 pitches have been nowhere close. They need him to at least get through the inning.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
3-1 on the way. And they won't come after Howard this time as it misses for ball 4.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Dominic Brown will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
And he just continues to have all sorts of problems out there on the mound. Already 2 walks in the inning, now a wild pitch to go with it. And I'll tell you, he's becoming his own worst enemy out there.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Here's the 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
And the Phils know that one key hit here could make a big impact on the outcome of the ballgame.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he got him to swing early as this is skied out toward right. Lee is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Justin DeFreitas will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Justin DeFreitas.
Asdrubal Cabrera will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Asdrubal Cabrera.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And the pitch. Fastball runs off the outside. It's 1-1. One pitch coming now to Cabrera. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, Cabrera just got a gift right there.
Now the 2-1.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Hey, Cabrera.
2-2 pitch on the way. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's the full count offering. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
And if he could have been just a little more patient there, would have had a leadoff walk. Instead, chases it out of the zone here and winds up costing him.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Number 34 will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Now here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And now a pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled straight back. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they're in front 4-0. Michael Franco will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Here it comes. Now a hard liner towards short. Well, this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Cody Ashe will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. First pitch on the way. And he offers it a circle change and misses 0-1. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, and they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it. But you just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
1-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
1 out, nobody on. 1-2. Swinging a ball line hard towards short, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. He'll get it into second, and he's in there safely. He's got a double. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th. A.J. Ellis will stand in, and Steve, with the no-hitter gone now, he's got to remind himself he's still got work to do out there.
Yeah, he sure does. This game is not over by any means. You've got to take any no-hitter thoughts and put those out of your mind and go back to focusing on the task at hand.
First pitch coming. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. On the way. Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
Ready on 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. He waits. Now the pitch. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Three and two, here it is. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The next 3-2. Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in from second as they're on the board for the first time. 4-1 now.
Well, apparently they've still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Vic Black will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Kelly Dugan will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 76, Kelly Dugan.
First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-0 on the way. Up top, it's 2-0.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. What can he do here? 3-0. And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had one step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Now the 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, second baseman.
Phil Gosselin will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
First and second now, 1 man out. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Cox is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Freddie Galvis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
First pitch coming. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Now the rookie deals on 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set, now the pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. Dylan G will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out.
Number 35, Dylan G.
Ben Revere will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Get the batter out.
Here's the first offering. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Don't let him score.
Pause, now the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Yo, let's trend those runners now.
Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Here he comes on 2-1. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Number 3 is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies 1. Philippe Almond will come on in relief now, and he'll be making appearance number 80 on the season thus far. David Lee will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far.
David Lee.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
Now the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. The 2-2 coming, and he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Another try at 2-2, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball.
And the big fella just takes it to the bag himself for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Pitch on the way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here comes a 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And if you're looking for round numbers, that's strikeout number 100 for him now on the season. Now, that's a number that I know he would like to cut down on, but sometimes you just got to take the good with the bad.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with 2 strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
The 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
So many times, pitchers will get ahead, and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. And Ellis will put this one away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Ryan Howard will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now here it comes. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and the Howard shift pays off there. One away.
And right here, if the defense is playing straight up, you figure this has a good chance to get up the middle. But you can see the shortstop lining up just to the right of second base, so the shift works to a T, and they get the 6-3 putout.
Here's the left-handed hitting Dominic Brown. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Fouled back. Now here's the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now another 0-2. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up. Really got under this one. Out near the bag at second. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Michael Franco is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And now a pitch on the way. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
And the Mets are on their way. They're the champions of the NL East.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a lot of positives to take from this outing, no doubt. You see the numbers there, 7 1/3 strong innings. He really put him in a good position to win this ball game.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top 4-1. Good night from Flushing.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run on 2 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.